Autopilot now recognizes pedestrians. Tesla may have a solution for the EV sound rule, and Elon picks up another award to add to his hardware. Here are your Tesla tidbits for November 15th, 2016. Some time back, I reported on the YouTube duo of K-Man Auto and his friend Mike that wondered whether Autopilot cared about pedestrians on the roadway and put life and limb on the line to find out. Well, at least Mike did. It turned out it really didn't. Teslarati has the story of the same duo back at it again, but with much, much different results. Throughout several tests, Autopilot or TAC passed with flying colors. There's even some conditions where the car will display emergency alerts depicting a pedestrian on the instrument cluster. For the most part, all tests where Mike just stood in the road saw the car simply slow to a halt as it would for a vehicle. When Mike walked into the road from the curb, this seemed to trigger the new pedestrian warning. Full video is found on the Teslarati story and is awesome to watch when you consider how badly this went the first time around. This next story from Electrek may have a bearing on our previous story. They remind us way back in 2013 when U.S. regulators began discussing regulations related to EVs and hybrids and the need for them to make some noise at low speed. Tesla was already contemplating how to handle the issue. During a Q&A back then, Elon responded to a question from an owner worried about children playing in the neighborhood not hearing her at low speed. He said, quote, "I think the sensible and ideal thing long-term is to have proximity sensors that direct a pleasant sound in the direction of where somebody is walking. So therefore, it's the least amount of noise, it's not annoying, and it's only going to be where it needs to go. That's what I think is the right long-term solution," end quote. Given that we saw in the previous story that the software can now be aware of pedestrians, it's entirely possible that the software could detect the pedestrian and direct the sound at him. The question is whether the solution would meet the criteria required by the new rules. Hopefully it does, as this would be a fantastic solution that strikes a balance between safety for pedestrians and quiet and comfort for the owner. Lastly, a tweet from Motor Trend has informed us that they've named Elon as their Person of the Year. While the Model S and Model X received nominations for Car of the Year and came up short to the Chevy Bolt, the captain of the company still takes home some hardware for the team. Be sure to check out the links to today's full stories in the show description. If you get some value out of the show, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Even $0.25 a month would be very much appreciated. Thanks as usual to my super patron, John Maltauer, for his support. You can support the show for free through positive reviews on the major media services where you find the show, and by simply spreading word of the show to other Tesla lovers. If you have feedback for the show, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits. That's it for today. See you back here again tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.